What's good, Flow State Jedis? What is happening? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm talking all about vocal warm-ups that you can do to relax your throat. Your throat holds a lot of tension, okay? And this can show up in moments when you have anxiety, where you are unsure of what you are going to say. And so, what do? You add pressure to the valve, you close up the valve. And it's like trying to press the accelerator and the brake at the same time. You know, we talk about burnout, this like burnout of the throat, right? You sang really loud, maybe you screamed, okay? And the night after, you can feel this tension, this laryngeal tension. Whereas when you're in the zone, when you're having fun, you're giving yourself permission to be you. You're just being you when you're just having fun. You feel as comfortable as you are in your own living room, in a public place. Try doing this exercise of where you just try to find that level of relaxation and chill, just being out where there's somewhere where there's a bit of chaos. Not too much, right? But there's just people, sounds, and make that a part of your meditation. People watching meditation, right, in a sense, okay? I do this because it creates the environment where I can practice holding presence with my own body, okay? I know this doesn't have to do with vocal exercises yet, but this is an important key because you really want to feel comfortable with you, ultimately. Okay, so I don't know if some of you have heard of the scale of consciousness. Look up Dr. David R. Hawkins, okay? The man, the myth, the legend. So the same man wrote a book called Power versus Force, okay? Now power, he said, power doesn't move against anything at all, whereas force always moves against something. So you're actually fighting an internal resistance. And when you're thinking too much, when you're in your thoughts too much, your voice is going to crack, it's going to break, it's going to be choppier rather than a smoothness. So in music, there's something called staccato delivery, which is very choppy, and legato, which is very smooth, very smooth, very smooth. So these exercises are meant to open up the throat, and essentially, a lot of people with throat tension, their larynx kind of swells up here like this. So giving yourself how do I pronounce this, man? Laryngeal positioning massage, okay? So when you swallow, notice it goes up right here. So this is kind of the larynx right here. So if you just move it from side to side and up and down, okay? Breathe deep into it. You can also kind of move around your neck. I love doing neck exercises. They're probably my favorite thing to do because then you open up this entire area. Also, heart expanders, okay? Heart expanders are great. They open up this entire area. What you can also do is kind of go inwards like this. Inhale and exhale. Okay? This really helps just to open the system up. Also, you want energy to move up to your spine, okay? So hip thrusts, spinal twists, anything flexible will help your entire system and the circulatory system, especially, right? The blood will flow through the body, adding more flow state, adding more edge, refinement to your embodiment. Yawning, okay? Yawning, humming. These two things, great for improving your vagal tone, okay? So the vagus nerve is like this powerhouse nerve that's connected through most of our organs, right? So it's a complete relaxation system for us. When we're relaxed, we yawn. Just the beginning of the yawn is what you want to focus on. So if you can try to yawn with an open mouth and then a closed mouth, notice how this kind of goes up and down like this, right? Man, I just realized if someone's listening to the audio version of this, they might think I'm doing something else. Not everybody has a dirty mind, but you know what I mean. Humming, finding the resonance of your hum, okay? You want to find minimal vocal effort when you're doing this hum. So, So I found the midpoint, right? You're finding resonance. You're finding where it can expand the longest. It's like looking for the little bit of the spike in the vocal range, right? It's like a little bit of a, it's like surfing, right? You're trying to catch the wave of the vocal. Of course, it's good to have one tongue twister in the back of your mind. Betty butter, better, butter, the borders to better, so Betty butter, better butter to make the bitter butter better. Yeah. Huh? You want to have a tongue twister in the back of your pocket. And by pocket, I mean your mind, okay? Your mind is a pocket and you fill it with stuff, so. Being hella immature today, okay? So you're finding the best resonance and tone with this, okay? Don't look at me like that. You're making me laugh. People already think that I'm pretty insane. So when I tell you something, like you need to have a tongue twister mantra, don't take this the wrong way, okay? Because this is not supposed to expand you spiritually or something, right? This is just a mantra to release stress from your voice, to vocal flex in a sense, okay? Vocal flexing is something that is so powerful. That I'm going through is really expansive. It's really great. I can't believe. Systematically, I don't even think that understanding when people don't really know what to say when the whole world understand you. Oh, what the fuck are you talking about? I want to say that I understand that statement. If you want to be there, then you have to amplify. Sure. Oh my goodness, I'm challenged by the reciprocity of the world that never gives up. Understand, man. And if you can't ever energize to the point where you never understand the whole situation. So vocal flexing would be like you changing your voice, like just going freestyle with it. Completely like allow yourself to speak different ways. You want to go fast and slow, staccato, legato, okay? Deep voice, high-pitched voice. You want to find a weird range, okay? Hey, the most of the weird people that I know are introverts, so you got to find the introvert range, okay? No, I don't want to perpetuate that though, because we're limited edition. Hey, yeah, I like the sound of that. That's cool. Excuse me, sir, you were saying something about our voice breaks when we're thinking? Well, yeah, your voice just did it right there. Just say thinking. Just say thinking. You don't say thinking, okay? Unless thinking is king. And in your world, it is. Z for zebra, or Z, okay? Zebra. Zzz, there's that. Then there is ZH. Z. Okay. Kind of like a bug, right? That you just want to squash, but it just keeps going annoyingly. And see, it's breaking a little bit for me because I'm thinking while I'm doing it, right? Now, let me allow myself to get into a meditative state with it. Man, it's trying to like it's kind of like trying to steer a UFO, but with your vocals. Then you have V, okay? So then you have TH, the. Difference between Z and Z, ZH. The way I see it, it's kind of like, you know, when you have like, so a lot of countries out there right now, it's not sunny, right? It's very snowy and cold, right? But you notice when it gets cold, you get more vocal issues, right? Like sore throats, things like this. That's because a lot of cold air is hitting this area, right? You're opening your mouth, you're talking a lot, you're letting in a lot of cold air. And it might be disturbing to your larynx or your throat. If you take a hot shower, okay, and you kind of let the water spill over this area, right? Kind of just tilt your neck back and just let it massage this area. The heat will open this area up. It's very quick, it's a very powerful thing to do. Of course, there's like vocal steaming and things like that, but I mean, I'm not trying to be like Bruno Mars, okay? I just want to sound good, okay? Just sound sexy, sound like me in my most authentic free state, right? And not this kind of representation of what a human should be. You know, some days you just have to show up and just be a silly goose. You know what I mean? Like, just be like completely in your elements of silliness. I think that's what relaxes me the most, is when I can be silly and I give my permission to do so. And then that opens me up, opens the valve up, right? Like if someone is louder than you and they're speaking over you, they have that much more trust of giving themselves permission to do so. The superego might come in and be like, oh, am I being too loud or intimidating or obnoxious, or, you know, all these self-talk, right? So the self-talk, when it goes, when you're in the zone, you're with a comfortable group of friends, right? Imagine that vibe. You're just with a comfortable group of like 1 or 2, 3 people, right? And you're in an environment and you're saying jokes, you're just kind of retorting back. The witticism is there. Why? Because there's safety. There's safety of the tribe. There's support of a system, of a unit. And so if you're starting off in the spiritual path, you might feel like, I don't trust this enough, right? Like, what is all this stuff about tarot? And what is, like today, I think a lodestone arrived. You guys want to see it? This is not me. This has got to be one of my guides right now, okay? This is not my perverted expression, okay? This... Unless... Oh, we're doing unboxings now on this channel? Shit. Okay, so Savage Shaman Seminars is going to be starting soon. What the fuck is this, bro? Why do you have to cut it like that?
My goodness.
I have the lodestones right here, so... Lodestones are hella powerful. Basically, they're magnetic stones from the earth. Video is sponsored by lodestones. So these are naturally magnetized pieces of mineral magnetite.
Magnetized pieces of magnetite.
Wow. Look at that. Wow, dude. What? No way. So apparently you can get like some salt that you can feed it with. And I find that fascinating, bro. Like, I'm into weird stuff like this, you know what I mean? Like, when I found out about lodestones, actually, I was guided by one of my spirit guides told me about lodestones in a dream. And I didn't know what they were. But then, eventually I looked them up, and we are a manifestation company in Primal Sutra, right? And so we're always looking for new hacks, like consciousness hacks, you know, and things that will... you know, align and give us the kind of lifestyle, the journey that we want to create for ourselves, right? It's really cool because they have like this, it comes in like this science equation thing in the background of like nuclear physics, right? Say like the dog eats their homework, right? It's like that. Yeah, I'm a dog and your homegirl too, eh? You guys have to really look at this close up, right? Look how lit this thing is, bro. This thing is just like standing up like that. That's wild, bro. What? This is unbelievable. I highly recommend you get this. You can actually use this and experiment with this. Use it for different rituals that you do, right? Have it there, have it be charged with other crystals around it. So a lodestone is used for good luck. And last night, it's interesting how I got a lodestone today, because yesterday I had channeled the Dragon King, whose name is Long Wang, okay? Stop. Okay, enough is enough, okay? Hey, read the disclaimer, okay? It says 18 and over, so we're just gonna go with it. He gave us a luck attunement. And today, I happen to get these lodestones. Synchronicity? I don't know, okay? I'm just gonna leave that there. I think these things are aligned. They seem to be more aligned as I go along in my life. And you're meant to be watching this video, relax your throat, get your throat chakra active, and say what you truly feel. Start with something small. Your voice will shake, but you keep going. That just means you're thinking. Feel into it. You gotta like the way you sound. When I said that, I adjusted my voice. You guys get that? I'm not trying to micromanage my voice. I'm adjusting and refining my voice. There's a difference. One is I'm too in the head and I'm worried about how I'm sounding. The other one is embracing how I'm sounding and rolling with that. This is why in Primal Sutra we have this theme of freestyle jazz. Okay, in jazz you can mess up, but you keep going. It's a part of the performance. Not saying you have to get into this performance mentality too, because once you're at gamma waves in your brain waves, you're in peak performance. However, what you can do is you can just love yourself a little bit more, because then the past traumas seen through the lens of self-love looks a lot different. Let me tell you that. It looks a lot different knowing that you're at a different level of consciousness then, and you're young and you made stupid choices or whatever it was, right? And that gives you this gravitational pull, this lodestone energy to move forward and crush it. Let's get it. Upward Spiral Gang. I have a client right now. That's why I'm rushing off. Oh, by the way, we have Savage Shaman seminars that's dropping soon in March. Well, that's in like a day. So let's get it. Upward Spiral Gang. May we never be the same again. Us. Speak to you guys soon. Hit that post notification bell thing if you want to know when I'm dropping the next video every day. You know what I mean? Just stay a part of the tribe. Let's go.